Hello, Gemini. Okay, so the goal is to see what comes out for you guys. And yeah, for who this resonates for, basically. The goal is for me to pick up and reach, touch, however you want to put it, who this resonates for. So if this resonates for you, then it's for you. Okay. All right, so let's get some cards out. Hold on. So for a Gemini, ooh, free will. And I love these cards too. Like, I use these in my personal reads that I do for people. Transmission. Okay, hold on. Let's get a couple more. Let's get a couple more. Or at least one more before I begin. Oh, that's two more. That's more than enough. It's so funny because rebellion is on the bottom. Rebellion. Some of you guys are acting in a way, or the way that you're acting is almost like you're rebelling. You're rebelling against a certain energy, against a certain people, against certain situations. Your energy, and like I said, I did personal reads for people, and this came out. This rebellion card came out, especially for like Geminis. The way that you go about and interacting with the energy right now is like you're rebelling. And rebellion takes place a couple different ways. It could literally seem as if the energy or people, situations that you're in are rejecting you or pushing you out some type of way. You get what I'm saying? But it's rebellion. It's you. There's somewhere where that you're at that maybe you don't currently belong, or you didn't belong. And for whatever reason that it took place, or you occupy the time there, that time has run out. So now have you guys ever heard of borrowed time? Now it's you acting off of borrowed time. There's borrowed time there, or in this space, the space from where you were or how you seen yourself to where you're trying to get to. That borrowed time is allowing you to make adjustments in order to get where you need to be or where you want to be. That's interesting. That's the type of energy you just came off of. Free will, sovereignty, independence, free spirit. This is to get you to your independence, your sovereignty, basically. Who you truly are, what you come here to be, what you need to be, what you need to do to make that happen, right? Okay, that was what this was all for you to be a free spirit. And I feel like people definitely underestimate what being a free spirit means. Being a free spirit takes a lot. Takes discipline, takes gratitude, takes humbleness, takes confidence, takes sincerity. It's a lot. So no one ever is saying that it's easy. That's even spirit. What spirit is saying to you guys, to you Geminis. It's not easy. Outsider, misfit, loner, wanderer. Yeah, Gemini. See? In some situation, you've been made to feel like you're an outsider. Things that you talk about. Your lifestyle. Some of you guys could be feeling lonely right now. And understand that time that you are feeling that you're alone, or it seems like you're being isolated or alone or put in these positions or having these feelings, it's for you to basically expand upon your independence. Embrace your sovereignty. Act upon your free will. And that for some of you, maybe you're supposed to do something independent lifestyle, independent income. There could be something that you are meant to do, or you could do, that's going to expand upon your independence, right? Wanderer. It's the type of energy for you that's saying for you not to settle, right? Misfit. Okay, so it's something that you feel like you do not fit into, and it's for a reason. Because you don't fit in. you don't fit into those spaces because that's not where you're supposed to be, or you're feeling that way. Maybe some people ganged up on you, or because even in the last reading I did, there was some theme of a group, people coming up against you. But they could be possibly, some of them are straight out doing this, and the others are possibly disguising their actions as that's not their intentions, but it is. And they're using people to do that, to alienate you. But understand, whatever energy you're feeling, whatever the reason that you're here, you're finding yourself here in this space of loneliness, you are to use this space, this void, as a way to reinvent yourself, recreate yourself, understand yourself, be tapped in. Because something gets born out of this space. Something gets born wherever there seems like there's a space of nothingness. That's where life gets born. That's where things initiate. I can't think of this lady's name, but I remember watching her. I don't know, maybe some of you guys are familiar with this, what I'm about to say, because this was years ago and I can't think of her name. I just was really big into watching motivational speakers because of the space I was in. I was just trying to figure out where I need to be, how I need to get there, etc., etc. But she was saying how her and her husband, they had lucrative incomes. They, due to different reasons, they end up losing that income through illness, through business not doing so good. And she went through, her and her husband, okay, went through this never ending, it seemed like never ending space or stream of depression. She went through serious depression to where she would find herself not getting up, just staying in the bed all day, telling herself, okay, yeah, I'm going to get up, but she never does. She didn't have the momentum. She didn't have the motivation. She didn't have the initiative to get up, because it was like, well, what do I do? Where do I go from here? One day she told herself, because it kept being procrastination after procrastination, excuse after excuse. One day she said, one morning, this was like early one morning, she was lying in bed, wakes up like she usually does, but just don't get up. But she said this particular morning, she caught herself actually saying, okay, you know what? I know I need to get up. I know there's things I want to do, but I'll get up later. She said, she told herself, wait, nope. I'm going to count to 3 today. I have to get up. I'm going to count to 3 and I'm just going to jump up out of bed and get started. And nothing, I'm not going to stop until I've done everything that I said I was going to do for today. And so she said that she told herself, okay, let me start. And she started counting 1, 2, 3. On that 3, she jumped up. And she said she did that every day. And business ended up thriving. She got into a new area of business, goals. She started feeling motivation again. She started feeling initiative again. She got outside of her depression, because a lot of times when we do reach that place of depression and we feel that things have failed, we don't know what direction to go in. We do know. A lot of times we do know, but it could be instances to where it's fear that's holding us back. And different reasons, right? But so what I'm saying is, don't take this space for granted. Don't take the space that many of you guys could be finding yourselves in for granted. Witness to know, personal evidence to speak out, okay? There's some sort of information that you may come across. I feel that maybe some of you guys already know. Go check out my last reading, because this came up strong. It's some sort of insight, some sort of information, something that may come out. Now, this is the thing. Someone could be saying that they have some sort of evidence against you, right? Or they are looking into that. They try to dig up information for gossip reasons, to prove themselves right, etc., etc. So be mindful of that too. But there is, whatever is coming up against you, or whatever you're being blamed for, or however this plays out, right? There's someone that is like acting as a witness to your character. So this could be maybe even for some of you guys applying for new jobs, or I don't know, maybe some of you guys are going to graduate school. I don't know what it is, but you have someone around you or people around you that is acting as witnesses, or you need them as witnesses to your character. That's there. And someone might speak out on your behalf, especially if people are lying against you, or there's some sort of false narrative out. Someone may speak up on your behalf. Compassion, empathy, simpatico, and kindness. Yeah. Out of compassion, you might start feeling or receiving kindness from people and support. And I don't know, like, I look with this card too, because I see the empathy word. I'm also getting that you could be dealing with someone that lacks compassion or empathy too. I talked about this before. They don't care. They will come up with evidence. They will come up with lies, or they will encourage it. So let's say a person that sits around and they hear someone being talked about or lied on, and they don't speak up about the person, or even if they just go along with it, that person knows they have the power to set things straight, but they won't, because of their own personal feelings, their own personal issues, their lack of empathy and compassion, especially if they're narcissistic. Then that's what I'm getting here too. That's the type of people that could be that you could have around you, or you have around you, that knows that the narrative that's been pushed on you is not true, but they won't speak up for you. They'll just sit there and listen and just take it in and believe what's been, or not even believe, but not even stick up for you. But don't worry, because I feel that there are people around you though that you could go towards, you could lean towards, that is on your side, that is looking to help you out, that knows the truth. Okay. So we're not even going to worry about that, but have compassion with yourself at this time, or during this time, is another thing that I'm getting. Okay. Anything else for Gemini spirit that needs to come out? Take the lead. Yeah, you got to take the lead in your life. I'm not going to read these reverse, because this one came out in reverse, but I feel like this is about some of you guys not taking the lead in your life. If you're sitting there and you're waiting for someone else to do it for you, they can't. They won't. They can't, is what I'm getting. Look, sacral chakra is reverse. Some of you guys need to work on your sacral chakra. Chakra. And it's right under the misfit, the loner, the wanderer, because there's something that maybe you have some sort of there. Now, if something that's weighing down on your sacral chakra, it could be impacting your confidence. It could be producing fear, have you operate out of fear, or feeling that you will be rejected, or something not going to play out in the way that you need. But the thing about it is, you have to be true to yourself. And you have to bring that to the forefront. But this could be interfering with your ability to lead and take the initiative that you want to, in the direction that you want to go in and go towards, to confront. Yeah, look, they might have so much to say about you, but they're not confronting you. They're doing this behind your back. They're using passive aggressiveness. Look at this. Witness, confront. And maybe there's something that you need to speak up to. And there's a couple reasons why this could be happening too. Because even if you feel like you need to speak up, the way that this is done, even if you could speak up, you don't know how to speak up. You wouldn't even know, because the way that the person is playing this game is it's very much so making comments, saying stuff, acting like your friend, acting like they're on your side possibly, or they're not doing anything. They don't have a hand in they're not stirring the pot, but they are. So whatever is happening, you feel like you don't know what to confront. Because when you confront the situation, when you speak up, it's either you go unheard, or the person can easily brush it off and be like, that's not what I meant, knowing that that's what they didn't mean. mean? There might be somebody that you have to confront, or it's either somebody that you have to confront, or they want to confront you, and we're going to see what this is about, but they don't. This is also you confronting the issues in your life as well that you need to. All of these are reverse, except for balance. Moving on is reverse. Yeah, something is not going to leave you. This could even be spirit. It's not going to leave you, no matter how it looks. It's not going to leave you high and dry. Like, you have support. Look at this. And something won't let you go either. That's energy coming back around, but balanced. Okay, so this is you remaining balanced through it all. Remaining balanced through this energy. And through the times, like, whatever shifts and changes that you're going through. Any more cards? With solar is more of confidence. And look, it's actually at right one. So we know that you have the energy. We know that you have the understanding that you have to be brave, that you have to stand up and take this direction, this new direction in life, to embark on this, right? Maybe this means coming together with people. Maybe this means this is something that you have to think about, communicate about. There's something unique, or there's something that you have to express or communicate about, but you could fear doing it. And a lot of times I see this with people that deal with certain aspects of abuse that they don't want to speak about because they don't know how other people will handle it or whatever. But I don't know, there's something that you could be learning too, because let's say you're becoming a therapist or a counselor or something, as well, teaching someone something, right? Whatever it is that you have to speak about, whatever it is you have to say, you're helping people come into balance and alignment with themselves, and helping each other, helping people help themselves and each other as well. With the sacral, this may be even you, not, feeling that you have low energy. I already spoke of low motivation. And I don't know if this is anything sexual when it comes to interacting with people or others. I feel like this is about protecting your energy. So this should not be something that you are willingly engaging in right about now. You got like a weird, what's this undertake the lead? Just breathe. We're going to put it back in the deck. Because a wanderer is somebody that comes by. They use people for stuff. They use people for stuff. I'm just saying. Be mindful of that. Rose quartz. I'm going to read what these mean too, because I haven't used these cards in so long. Rose quartz. We have 3 cards. Rose quartz, turquoise, and chrysocolla. Okay, so I'm gonna read rose quartz. What is this saying for you? Right, unconditional love. Rose quartz is full of unconditional love and infinite peace. It draws loving relationships to you, heals past emotional traumas, or provides support during a crisis. Okay, so remember what I told you about the support being here for you. And it says it draws loving relationships to you. Self-understanding. You are a beautiful soul who has infinite peace deep within and enormous empathy. Relationships are where you learn your soul lessons. So some of you guys, you dealt with a situation to where you had to learn a lesson. And possibly for some of you, you possibly had to teach someone a lesson. Maybe even teach a few people a lessons they learned, or they had to awaken to something by interacting with you. Okay. I'm just saying, vice versa. Heal heartbreak or abuse and dissolve toxic emotions and pain that prevent you from giving and receiving love. You have power to love unconditionally and to support others. Divination, forgive yourself, love and beauty approach. Loneliness is at an end. Okay, so some of you guys are coming out of that lonely spell that you're in, or that space. And I feel like it's because you realize that the loneliness, like in that loneliness or in that space, you're going to allow yourself to just be great, to live life regardless, to create something, to birth something, to have major realizations. Do not accept blame. Recognize that unconditional love and friendship draw exactly the right people to you. Once you love yourself, you can give and receive love from others. Support is available in a crisis. Healing insight. Unconditional love is the greatest gift you can give to yourself or another. Frequency, medium to high, depending on clarity. Chakra, heart, timing, Taurus, Libra, soul path, radiating unconditional love. And I will say this too. Well, you know, the higher octave of Gemini, when Gemini has ascended, Venus becomes its ruler. Okay, it becomes more of a Libra type energy than mercurial. So the thing about it is, right now we're not restricting. This should not be a time where you're restricting yourself because I feel like holding back, and I get it, anger, resentment, all of that. However, unconditional love it doesn't allow us to remain in situations that continue to abuse us. Now, what it does is it puts us in a space to be able to look at past situations, past traumas, etc., to be able to understand it. Look, okay, I see where this person was at. I see what was happening, but I don't hold it. I'm aware of what I have experienced. I have more wisdom to not experience that again. And I trust myself in being able to understand that I won't. Therefore, being in that space, we don't restrict ourselves from enjoying life, being open to relationships, and we move past fear and we move past resentment, really, and anger. The more that we can accept that what we dealt with was a lesson, the more that we can accept that we can overcome where we were. We're going to read turquoise on page 102. Turquoise. True riches. A copper-based stone attracting good fortune since antiquity. Turquoise was popular for protective amulets. Sacred to Hathor, Venus. You see how this stuff go? You see how this stuff just connects? Into Buddha, it linked earth and sky and made a potent love charm. Self-understanding. Your pathway is one of self-realization. We talked about this. I'm not even going to go into details. I'm just going to read it. Qualities you cultivate now drive your spiritual evolution forward. Draw on your karmic wisdom and past life skills. Release vows that no longer serve you and speak what used to be unspeakable. Some of you guys got to release those vows you made with somebody else. You might be going through a divorce or a separation or a thought process. Even a behavior. Divination. Watch your health and avoid polluted environments. Brilliant success and happiness are coming. Fortune favors you. You navigate the way for it with sure-footed confidence. But watch your personal safety and deal with problems immediately. See, that's this. That's this right here. Confront. Witness. If you're avoiding problems and avoiding situations, and I'm not talking about, this is conflict, but conflict could be anything really. Because there's ways to shut people down or handle problematic situations without putting ourselves in a worse predicament. But we have to face these things first. That's interesting though. Good friends accompany you. You are in the spotlight and others rely on you. Healing insight. Your true riches lie not in the bank, but in your heart. See? Don't follow the bank. What's in the bank or don't follow the money part aspect. Even though that's great. It's if you could ask yourself what it is that you could really do. Follow purpose, basically, is what I feel like I want to say about that. Follow purpose. Frequency, medium to high. See, these are medium to high frequencies that you're on. Right now, where you're going, you cannot rely on low frequencies. That's why the sacral chakra is reversed. Your relationships. You cannot rely on heated passion for no reason. Just sexual intensity. See? Timing. Oh, chakra, throat, third eye. We talked about this already. Timing, Scorpio, Sagittarius, Pisces, and we're coming from that Scorpio we're in Sagittarius. We're in that timing right now. Timing is now. Mercury retrograde in Sagittarius, but then end up retrograding back into Scorpio. And it goes direct in Scorpio November 29th, which is today. Right? And we're in Sagittarius season. We're coming up upon Pisces season. Saturn is retrograde or went direct into Pisces. You can't make this up. The timing is now. You got to be in the position of where you could do your 1, 2, 3. Soul path, attuning to inner riches. Your value, the value is within you. You hold the value. That's pretty powerful. Crystal Cola. I tell you right now, it don't matter. Wherever people are stuck at, you gotta leave them. You gotta, I'm just saying, because you're gonna be in rooms, you're gonna be around people, and you're gonna hear them talking about the same old stuff. You're gonna see them stuck in the same old patterns. They're at the space where they're at. You don't have to have conversation. You don't have to include yourself. You don't have to double yourself. You don't have to bend yourself. You don't have to shrink your shine. You don't have to pretend you don't know what you know. You have to just be able to see it for what it is. That's it. And that's all. That's all you're required to do. Dang. Woo. Look at this, y'all. Chrysocolla. Self-love. Tranquil and sustaining, Chrysocolla encourages you to remain serene and strong during change or challenge. Dissolving destructive emotional programming. It increases energy assimilation, self-understanding. You have infinite capacity for forgiveness. Love yourself. This is what it looks like, because I don't think I even showed y'all the cards. If you cannot accept yourself, you cannot give love or accept the love of others. To heal your emotional black hole, connect to the universal love that is inside you. It never runs out. You can then give love out to the world and receive it in a never-ending flow. That's what finances is about too. Currency. Divination. Forgive yourself. Accept with equanimity what you cannot change. Let go of hurt and rectify situations that can be healed. Be magnanimous. Remain impartial and speak your own truth. What I just tell you. But recognize when to keep silent. Magical rituals may keep you chained to the past. There may be past life trauma to heal around being a woman. Healing insight, or for you men, maybe trauma associated with the mother, like a mother wound, or even your own feminine aspects. Your ability to receive love for real. Healing insight. Bitterness and self-doubt have no place in well-being. It is good to nourish your body with self-love and gentleness. Frequency, earthy. Chakra, cleanses and activates all. Timing, Taurus, Gemini, Virgo. Soul path, loving and valuing yourself. Wow, that was deep. I almost kind of want to end this here and just do a separate video. Okay, let's get your inner child, but I don't even want to muddy this up with drama. Because I was going to dig into these situations that's coming up for you, for real. But let's go. Let's get this. This is what your inner child wants to know or wants you to do to help cleanse yourself, to help heal yourself, to help be in alignment, in attune. I remember when my daughter was younger, I actually got these cards for her. Okay, so let's see. Spend time with pets. Aw. Especially for you ones that's feeling isolated and lonely. Like you feel like you don't have anybody. You do. I even be doing this like with my plants lately. I be showing them love, talking to them, and making sure, like if I see something going wrong, the leaves looking like they're getting too brown or they're drifting, I'll go and try to give them what they need. Quiet time. See? It's okay to be in this space. Courage and strength. Aww. Because maybe when you were younger, for some of you guys, it was something that you really wanted to do, or you had specific talent. Let's just say you didn't do it. Let's just say you didn't go out for or participate in or do what you wanted to do. Yep. You could do it now. Like something that you always had some sort of talent or skill in. This is pretty good. I'm going to leave this here, and this is going to be a separate video. I'm going to post this on my channel, and then I'm going to come back and I'm going to do another video. Okay. Cause I don't want to muddy this all up, cause some of y'all are in the space of healing or in the space of getting yourself to that high frequency, in the space of being positive, trying to understand your next steps, trying to understand what you're going through, how to get there. And I just want to kind of leave it off right here. Okay. So please like the video, subscribe to the channel, because I'll be back.